This is the Business Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
Jason, tell me about your mindset and that moment when you created this amazing agency that you ended up selling a few years later.
Yeah, it was a very dark time. It was just like, I'm a complete failure. And I defined what I did as who I was. And that was the wrong decision, right? It's just like a lot of people and I even had this problem, Derek, after I sold the agency. I was completely depressed. Like most people would be like, man, you got a ton of money, great, you go buy whatever. But I was depressed because I didn't have that significance anymore. And so I contributed everything I did in the business world to who I was. And so I just started kind of switching that a little bit. And then I also just started saying, look, if I shut this down, I'm always going to regret. What if I just did it a little bit longer? And so it was kind of like I did an Ironman. I'm a big guy, so it took me like 16 hours and 20 minutes to do it. A long day. And so,
awesome.
and I did it with very little training. And people ask me all the time, like, oh, how'd you do that? Just one step at a time. I literally just said, let me just get one more mile. And it was like 127 miles. Right? Like, actually, no, I'm sorry, 160 miles. So, all right. So I can't even count, but I needed my calculator with me. But all right, it was just like, let me go a little bit further. So I just kind of did a mind shift thing saying, I'm more fearful of regret than fearful of failing at the business. And so I just said, let me just focus on the things I want to do. Let me make a list of all the things I want to say no to. And let's figure out and come up with a game plan. Let's come up with a plan that I can actually attack. Like I always tell people, it's all about the plan that you put together, but you have to have that end destination. So I started really getting focused with the end destination and then coming up with a plan in order to get there. It's kind of like I used to race cars. So I would teach people, hey, you're going to go through this corner at 100 miles per hour. And people would look at me like, you're crazy, I'm going to die. But if I could tell them, hey, let me show you, let me walk you through the plan, now they're going to trust me a little bit better. So I put a plan together of all the things I needed to focus on. And I really narrowed it down to kind of two things. I need to pick a niche, and I need to make a top 100 list, and I just need to bang out the phones.
To hear full episodes of the Business Leadership Series, visit blsnow.net.
Derek Champagne here, host of the Business Leadership Series, and I'm inviting you to join me every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. right here on this station, where I interview world-class leaders who share their principles for success. Learn more at businessleadershipseries.com.
The Business Leadership Series is brought to you by The Artist Evolution, an aspirational agency creating memorable brands and marketing campaigns. Learn more at MarketingStrategyHero.com.